Working with most modern chatbots feels exactly like managing an employee whose memory resets every single morning. By design, these models are entirely stateless. The moment you open a new chat window, the system possesses zero prior knowledge that you even exist. That architecture imposes a massive operational tax on your day. You spend the first 10 minutes pasting the exact same system prompts, explaining your directory structures, and listing your coding languages. Hermes Agent approaches the problem from the opposite direction. It treats persistent state and memory as the core operating system, rather than a bolt-on feature. To function as a reliable, autonomous worker, an AI needs to retain context from yesterday and apply it to the problems you face today. Hermes anchors persistence locally using a strict dual-file memory system. Conversation data is split into two distinct boundaries. The first container tracks your role, tech stack, and communication style. The second container handles the environment, logging project facts, directory rules, and system constraints. These files have hard character limits to keep context injection lightning fast. By feeding these documents into the model the exact millisecond a session begins, the agent understands your baseline reality before you even hit the keyboard. Those tight character limits force the agent to prioritize recent information, meaning older context inevitably gets overwritten. To solve for long-term recall, Hermes runs a parallel tracking system in the background. Every interaction you have is permanently archived into a local SQLite database, fully indexed using a specialized full-text search engine. When you ask the agent to fix an obscure authentication bug you briefly discussed 3 months ago, it autonomously queries that database, retrieves the exact context, and synthesizes an answer without missing a beat. A capable partner requires both layers: immediate awareness of the workspace, backed by a searchable archive of your entire history. Storing project facts handles the data side of the equation. To do actual work, the system has to construct procedural memory, knowing exactly how to execute a sequence of actions to reach a specific outcome. After you guide Hermes through a complicated, multi-step task, it automatically runs an internal review. It flags which tool calls succeeded, where the errors occurred, and how you corrected them. It extracts the successful sequence and writes its own optimized markdown procedure into a dedicated skill file. The next time you make a similar request, it bypasses the reasoning phase and executes its own predefined steps. Because the system continuously edits and refines these files based on live feedback, the software literally executes complex workflows faster and with higher precision the longer you use it. Setting up automated tasks normally means wrestling with rigid cron tab syntax, server configurations, and external scheduling software. Hermes collapses that process into a single conversational sentence. You tell it to push your local changes to a GitHub repo every night at midnight, and the agent parses your intent to provision the isolated cron job directly on the host. The task runs entirely unattended. When the job is complete, the agent drops a detailed summary report right into your phone. By stripping away the scheduling syntax, high-level infrastructure automation becomes completely accessible through a standard text message. Running an agent that actively schedules jobs, modifies code, and learns from its mistakes requires serious hardware stability. A fragile Python script running on a laptop will not survive an enterprise workload. Deploying on Red Hat OpenShift AI solves this. Routing through VLLM serving provides GPU-accelerated inference, automatic scaling, and enterprise-grade security. This secure node wires into platforms you use, routing logic directly to Telegram and Discord, replacing clunky browser tabs. You can dictate a quick voice memo while walking to the train. The gateway automatically transcribes the audio. The agent executes the requested code deployment on your server, and the result is pushed back to you as a native notification. Combining continuous local memory, autonomous skill generation, and enterprise hardware creates a highly secure, compounding digital partner that lives entirely on your own infrastructure.